Welcome back, Kult of Athena Blade Reviews. We got something interesting today, but before we get into that, I want you to take a look at this sweet bottle opener. Check this thing out. It's a really awesome bottle opener. If you want to get this for a gift for somebody, it's nice and thin. It is a carbon steel one. It's one piece. This would be really easy to have in your back pocket as a bottle opener. It looks like a snake. It's supposed to be a snake, basically, and the snake's mouth pops that out. But for right now, today, we have a flail. This is the double ball flail. This one's pretty sweet. We haven't really done, I don't think we've ever done flexible weapons before. It's a very interesting weapon category, even being able to actually maneuver these and not hit yourself in the face with them. I smashed some cantaloupes with this one. We have this one and also the spiked flail that I'll show you. We'll quickly go over some specs and then look at what these flexible weapons can do. Let's get to it. 37 3/8 inches overall length from the end of the flail to the very end of the handle. The handle is somewhat milled out, so you see there specifically is a grip on this. I would not suggest going up, because the further you go up on the handle, the closer the end of the flail gets to actually coming back into you. So this is a hardwood one. This has been really just pinned in there. There's actually a couple pins going through it, as you can see as you run through it. The actual flail rotates, so this is not fixed. So if you see this is twisting, this rotates, which it has to, because if you're striking with this from different angles, you have to have it be able to rotate. So if you're going up to down, you need this to be able to rotate. You're gonna notice too that they actually have the length of the grip to be correct, because if this is too short, then as the chain comes around, you're gonna get hit with the tip of the flail. So if you're swinging this around from low to high or even to the face, this folds around the body, so that way you have enough length of the handle to where it's not gonna clip you in the back. So you might get clipped a little bit, like barely, but that's why you don't choke up on the handle, because if you choke up on the handle, that's gonna hit you right in the back. So it's actually smart. I didn't really think about that because this is kind of new for me for flexible weapons. But that's what we're looking at for this one. The length of the chains alone is 9.5 inches. So from this fixed point, the actual chains to the end of the double flail is 9.5 inches. Look at the striking with this one. Can't really say cut testing. We're doing some impact striking on the cantaloupe. So I just taped a cantaloupe to the cut stand. So just working with some momentum strikes and then bringing this all the way around a horizontal strike, and also some reverse strikes as well. Let's see what it did. Cantaloupe is still in one piece. Let's try it again. Split it right open. Let's finish it off. It's safe to say, with even a little bit of momentum for the 2-ball flail, this thing is a crushing good time. All right, for our next one, it's the spiked flail. How big is the actual flail on this one? The ball with the spike on it, it fits in your palm, so it's a little bit smaller than a baseball. Who doesn't like a spiked flail? So it's almost identical. You're gonna see the side-by-side comparison when we do the close-ups. The handle is pretty much the same as the double ball flail. This one is measured at 38 5/8 inches, so barely any more. This one also rotates, so it has to, otherwise it won't work. So this actually rotates around. See that? There's multiple pins running through it. Obviously there need to be, so that way you're not leveraging one side with striking and it's getting loose on one direction that you're striking with it. I want to say cutting, but you're just smashing with this thing as you're coming out. So again, with flails, they are flexible weapons, so they are an advanced weapon category, so don't be swinging this thing around indoors or if there's people around, because this thing has a lot of range to it and it is deceptive. When I was striking with it, I was a little bit closer than I needed to be, and you're gonna see where it looks like I missed. I actually clipped it with the very last link of the chain, so it actually missed. I think it was at the double ball flail where I missed it because I was a little bit too close, because it's deceptive. It looks like you're gonna only go about like that far, but then this thing comes out, boom, and it comes across, and it's pretty sweet when you hit it, but when you miss, it kind of sucks. So again, very similar on the handle. This is the only difference, is like it just kind of lips up a little bit more. This one is weighing in at 3 pounds 6 ounces for the medieval spiked flail. If I had a preference, I like the spiked flail. I got a really good shot on it as I smashed across on the cantaloupe. It's the same thing as well, with making sure that the kickback on it, that you are folding this around the body and you're not leaving this out so that the weapon is controlling your momentum and then you're getting carried for the ride. So gotta have training with it. Have fun. You know, if this is just for a collection or just for you to kind of like carry around at a Ren fair, that's cool, but just really pay attention with these, because these are no joke. This is freaking heavy. I would not want someone to even drop this on my foot, let alone get hit with it. Probably gonna want to see it. This is what they look like side by side. If I go to the length of the handle, the chains are almost identical in length, like 9.5 inches about on the links of the chain, just because. Here's what they look like crossed up. Woo. Uncross them. It looks like in hand. There's your spiked flail. There is your double balled flail. So they're pretty sweet. They're heavy flexible weapons. Pretty sweet. Alright, I want to thank you for joining me for this review and also cantaloupe smashing of the medieval spiked flail, and also fan favorite, the double ball flail. These are two awesome flexible weapons. They're actually a great workout as well. Kind of like a cousin to the mace basically, except it is in the flexible weapon category because of the chain. It'd be more like nunchucks than it would actually be only an impact weapon. So they're pretty sweet. If you want to add them to a collection, please do. Click the link in the description below this video. Again, if you want to get that beer bottle opener, the iron beer bottle opener, the forged one from Lord of Battles, click the link in the description below this video. It's a great gift. It's a little early for a stocking stuffer here in America, but if you want to get it for somebody's birthday, easy to put in your back pocket, grab one today. And while you're there, either grab a spiked flail or a double ball flail. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.